We all know the classic holiday traditions, right? The tree, the songs, the food, but what about the ones you might not know? Today, we're going to explore four really unique Christmas celebrations from around the world that might be new to you. And we're starting with one that literally lights up an entire country. But hey, before we dive into all the new stuff, let's start on some common ground. We'll set the stage with those classic sights and sounds of the season that pretty much all of us recognize. So, let me ask you, when you think of Christmas, what pops into your head? Is it a decorated tree, a pile of gifts, maybe some special food? This slide here asks that same question, basically saying it's not Christmas if there isn't, and it shows all those symbols that we almost universally connect with the holiday. But here's what's so cool. Those familiar symbols are really just the starting point. They're like a launch pad. All around the globe, different communities take these basic ideas and weave them into these celebrations that are completely their own, just filled with this unique local flavor. So let's zoom in on a fantastic example, Colombia. And I've got a question for you. Is it true that the Christmas celebration there lasts for nearly a whole month? What do you think? Well, if you guessed yes, you are absolutely right. The Christmas season in Colombia is a massive, month-long celebration, and it all kicks off with this totally spectacular event that just illuminates the entire country. And that brings us to our very first tradition, Colombia's Night of Candles. This is the official, sparkling kickoff to the entire Christmas season there. This incredible tradition is called La Noche de las Velitas, which literally translates to the Night of the Little Candles. And trust me, it is a very, very fitting name. So what is it exactly? Okay, picture this. On the night of December 7th, which is the eve of the Immaculate Conception, families all across Colombia come together to light thousands, and I mean thousands, of these small candles and lanterns. They transform their towns and cities into this glowing sea of light. It's beautiful. The evening has this really simple but just lovely rhythm. It starts with families sharing a big meal together. And then they all head outside into their neighborhoods, onto the sidewalks and into the town squares to light their candles and place them all along the streets. And the atmosphere? I love how our source material puts it. It says, the result is streets full of people and a special night full of thousands of tiny lights. You can just imagine it, right? It's this massive shared moment of community and pure celebration. But you know what? The Night of Candles is just the beginning. That was only tradition number one. So now, let's explore our second and third traditions, which are all about two very different kinds of holiday displays. So our second tradition is the Belén, or the nativity scene. And while, lots of homes have a Christmas tree, the Belén is often considered the real centerpiece of a family's holiday display. It's a huge tradition shared across much of the Spanish-speaking world. And people get so creative with these. I mean, some towns, like Butrago de Lozoya in Spain, even create a living Belén with real people acting out the scene. How cool is that? But that brings us to our third tradition, the huge public light displays, or alumbrados. Some cities, like Medellin, Colombia, are world famous for their giant, colorful displays, while other places go for a more serene look with just beautiful, all-white lights. All right, and for our fourth and final tradition, let's talk about presents. The timeline here is a little bit different. While Papa Noel, yep, that's Santa Claus, might visit on Christmas Eve, the main event for gift-giving actually comes later. It's on the night of January 5th that Los Reyes Magos, the three kings, are the ones who bring gifts to children. It's like the grand finale to the whole season. So, okay, we've looked at the Night of Candles, the Belén, those massive light displays, and the arrival of the three kings. They all seem pretty different on the surface, right? So what's the common thread that really ties all of these vibrant traditions together? Well, whether it's one tiny little candle on a sidewalk or a huge citywide light display, the core idea is really the same. It's about creating light in the darkest time of the year. It's about sharing these amazing experiences with your community. And most importantly, it's about spending time with the people that you love. Thinking about all these incredible public celebrations, it kind of gets you thinking, how do we connect these global traditions back to our own communities, right here where we live? I mean, from the Night of Candles to the parades of the Three Kings, so much of what we've seen is about celebrating together, out in the open. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What street celebrations, big or small, happen where you live?